Dumelang molweni avuxeni and welcome to UWC Media. But before I get started, guys, please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell your friends, your family, your classmate, your roommate, whoever it is, to subscribe to the YouDubsTV YouTube channel because this is for the students, by the students. Now, you guys do know that we're in the month of October, and this month is all about breast cancer awareness. So in today's show, we'll be unpacking some of the misconceptions that people have about breast cancer, and we'll be going out on road in the street with Lubego to see what the students of UWC have to say about breast cancer. Let's head to it.
Thank you, Michali. So I'm Luvengo Chikovi and I'm outside of UWC Student Center doing the word on the street. As you all know, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I'm going to interview a few students to find out what exactly they know about breast cancer. Let's go. Okay, so I'm here with a few students from the law faculty and from the natural science faculty. So please, guys, introduce yourselves, tell me your names, everything. What you're studying?
Okay, so my name is Hans. I'm a second year law student. My name is Subul Lalamtiki and I'm a final year PhD applied geology student.
My name is Blamli Chulu. I'm a second year law student.
I'm Kamba Nyingara from Eastern Cape doing BSc Applied Geology second year.
I'm Siazola Tony. I'm doing my second year Applied Geology.
Okay, nice to meet you guys. So my first question to all of you is, what is your general understanding about breast cancer? Would you like to go first?
I just think that it's a chronic illness that's connected to the breast. So as we'd say in life sciences, cancer, abnormal mitosis, I think affects the breast. So I think it is, it can be treated, I think. However, only if it's detected early. I think that it then becomes quite chronic if detected later and there's nothing that can be done about it. Yeah.
Staying on the topic of detection, do you guys think that self-examinations are important for both male and females in regards to breast cancer?
Very important. I generally think it is really important because if you not self-examine what comes to the you might have. So self-examination is
Do you think it's also important to have these conversations about breast cancer within your friend group so people are aware?
Yes, it's very important. I mean, it's a thing that happens around us and it can affect anyone. Anyone can get it anytime. And it's important that we keep on going for examinations and stuff. So that if it's not too late, we can be cured or something.
I actually think that when it comes to self-examination, I think that's very important because I don't think that anyone knows you better than you know yourself. And so I think you'd be able to detect anything that's abnormal from within you better than someone else can. And I also think that it's very important that we start having these conversations around such things because you tend to find that it affects people that you never thought it could actually affect. So it's important that we have these conversations so that whoever becomes or falls victim to such a chronic illness will then know that it's not the end of the world.
Thank you very much for your input. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days.
Thank you.
Likewise, thank you.
Thank you.
So we have a few BCom students here and a law student outside of the library. So guys, please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm 18 years old and I'm studying law.
Hi, I'm Lazola. I'm 19 years old and I'm doing BCom Law.
Warifa, 19, doing BCom General.
Venika, 19, BCom General.
Okay, so as friends, do you guys ever discuss breast cancer?
No.
Never. So why not?
It just doesn't come up.
Yeah, I think it's just not something that we really think about that much.
But do you understand what breast cancer is?
I understand basically it's a type of cancer that's caused when there's a lump in your breast. It's I think just on the basics.
Did you know that males also have breast cancer?
No. here's a little statistic for you. About 14% of men that get breast cancer die. It's hectic. So my final question to you guys is, what is the importance of self-examination?
I think it's very important because they say that it's curable if you detect it very early. So if you check yourselves monthly, I think that helps a lot because it's not like a death sentence, so you can get cure for it if you attend to it very early.
Okay. Thank you very much for your input. I hope you enjoy the rest of your days.
Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back. It is your girl, you guys, and we're at here at the UWC clinic, and joining me today is Dr. Martin. So we're still on the topic of breast cancer, and we just want to hear what Dr. Martin has to say about the topic, because after all, we are raising awareness. How are you doing, Dr. Martin? Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. So for the viewers at home that don't know what breast cancer is, can you please give us a brief definition of your understanding of breast cancer?
Okay, so breast cancer is basically a cancer that grows specifically from breast tissue. And how it comes about is that, or how it's understood, is that there is changes or alterations to the normal breast tissue at the molecular level. And these alterations then result in the breast tissue having immortal features, meaning they don't die off as they normally should, and they begin to grow uncontrollably, and that is what makes them invasive and dangerous.
And who is at risk at getting breast cancer? Because people normally think that it's just females or it's only women that are at a later stage of life, but they don't know that it can even affect people that are as young as 9 years old. So who exactly does it affect, or who's at risk at getting breast cancer?
So breast cancer can affect any women from the time they reach reproductive age. There are certain risk factors that has been identified to be associated with a higher risk of women and men developing breast cancer. A few of those we'll mention. So one of those are age. So yes, it can affect women of reproductive age, but it is more commonly found in women over the age of 40. Gender, yes, it can occur in men, but it is more common in women than in men. And then one of the other important risk factors is family history. So if you have had a mother or sister that has had either breast cancer or ovarian cancer, that puts you at a higher risk. And if you've had a male family member that has had breast cancer, that also puts you at a higher risk of developing breast cancer. There are many other risk factors, but we won't go into that at this time.
And then what are the signs and symptoms that I can look out for when checking for breast cancer?
So it's important to know that in the early stages of breast cancer, women are usually asymptomatic if they are not looking for it. And that is why breast self-examination and screening is so important. Initially, you won't find any, you won't notice any lumps, any changes in the breast or any pain. Having said that, only about 5% of women who have breast cancer experience pain. Things that you can look out for is, and if we move on to the examination of the breast, so just by looking at the breast, you will be able to identify if there is a problem. So by standing in the mirror and comparing the breasts to each other, do they look the same? Is there a difference in the size, a difference in the shape? Looking at the skin, are there any changes like redness or dryness, flaking of the skin, dimpling of the skin, skin retraction? Looking at the nipple, is there any changes to the nipple? Did you notice any fluid coming from the nipple, any stains on your clothing? Maybe pressing the nipple to see if any fluid or blood comes out. So all of those can be signs of breast cancer.
Well guys, just to put you on the spot, what words of encouragement would you give people that have breast cancer? Because a lot of women or a lot of males might be scared to go and check for breast cancer because they're scared that they have to have their breast removed, or some sort of misconception that they might have about breast cancer. What words of encouragement would you give people to actually go out and check? Because the earlier you discover that you have breast cancer, then the better it is for you.
I think the main thing is for women not to be scared to examine their breast, because like you said, the earlier you find or you notice that there's a problem, and the earlier you bring it to the attention of your doctor, the better the outcome, because then the earlier you can have the necessary examinations done. And if you do require your breast to be removed as a result of breast cancer, there are many, I think when you do go in, you know, a lot of women, when they go in for that surgery, there's a lot of, it does, you know, put on you a mental, you know, strain, and women do become depressed. But it's best to, at that time, to speak to your doctor, because there are options of breast augmentation. If you are not ready to go that route, there are, you know, things like bras that are stuff that women can use just to get that look if they're not ready to go for that specific operation, you know, with regard to breast augmentation. But the main thing, I think, is to examine your breast early, or regularly, so that you can pick up if there is a problem earlier rather than later and bring it to the attention of your doctor.
Are there any websites that you would recommend for our viewers to go check out to go through the process of breast examination?
So the Cancer Association of South Africa, with Women's Month in August, they put up on their website many issues regarding women's health. And there is a nice pamphlet that they have on their website detailing the steps to examining your breast. So if you want more information regarding how to do breast self-examination, then I think the Cancer Association of South Africa's website is a good place to start.
Right, guys, that's enough for me over here, guys. And we're out here at the UWC clinic with Dr. Martins. Thank you for joining us today. And it's enough for me, Toodles.